Welcome to Key Trends Spot, your daily dose of what's hot, what's viral, and what's next. From K-pop to culture, we spot the trends so you don't miss a beat. Behind the dazzling lights of grand stages and the deafening screams of fans filling stadiums at every BTS concert, there's a story that has quietly grown in the shadows. A tale that's long been whispered, speculated on, and pieced together through subtle gestures. Until that day, everything changed. The fandom was shaken, not by a major comeback or a surprise solo release, but by something far more personal and long-awaited. A confession of love from two of the most beloved names, Taehyung and Jungkook. For years, their interactions had often been brushed off as mere fan service. Warm hugs, stolen glances, playful teasing that only they seemed to understand. It all felt too real to be just for show. And that day, every theory found its moment of confirmation. This moment didn't happen in secret. It wasn't a late-night live, nor a rumor from an anonymous account. It unfolded during an official interview, on camera, in front of millions of watching eyes. It started off lighthearted. The interviewer asked about favorite foods, places they missed, and what made them happy. But when it came time for Taehyung and Jungkook to speak, the mood shifted. The camera caught their eyes locking. It wasn't just a look, it was like two souls speaking without words. And when Taehyung began to speak, the entire room seemed to hold its breath. "I appreciate someone who's been with me from the very beginning," he said calmly. "Someone who knows when I need space and when I need closeness. I love her, in my own way." The silence that followed was palpable. Jungkook turned toward him. His face flushed red, eyes slightly widened. But then he smiled, a smile of acceptance, relief, and perhaps love that could no longer be hidden. "Me too," he said softly but firmly. "And I don't want to hide it anymore." No one laughed. No one objected. There were only quiet smiles and glances that seemed to say, "We already knew." The internet exploded. The hashtag number sign, Taekook Love Confession, became the #1 trending topic in over 20 countries within an hour. Fans cried, laughed, and hugged one another across time zones and screens. For longtime armies who had followed every breadcrumb, it was a moment of validation. All the theories, the fan edits, the body language analyses, finally, an undeniable piece of truth. A BTS concert staff member once whispered, "Jungkook always looks for Taehyung before performing. If he's not there, Jungkook gets anxious." That story now carries much more weight. They're not just co-workers. They are two souls that grew up together, from shy teenagers to global icons, carrying the world's expectations. And maybe, in each other, they found home. Taehyung is known to be expressive, full of surprises. But in that moment, he wasn't playing a role. Every word from his lips sounded like a promise. Jungkook, the Golden Maknae, who usually keeps his feelings guarded, was the most honest of all that day. He no longer hid behind a smile. He no longer dismissed it with a "just friends." As the moment went viral, fans quickly began connecting the dots from the past. What once looked like random moments now formed a consistent, deeply meaningful pattern of love. In a Weverse session, when a fan wrote, "We know you love each other," Jungkook simply responded with a purple heart emoji. Yet that single symbol spoke volumes. Comments flooded every platform. "They were finally honest," wrote a fan from Brazil. "We always knew, but hearing it made my heart melt," added another from South Korea. The media followed. Several Korean outlets reported the moment as one of the most sincere emotional statements in BTS's history. Some even called it a milestone in the expression of love in K-pop, Does this mean they're dating? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing is certain. Love doesn't always need a label. Sometimes the courage to say, "I love you," is more than enough. And for many people, especially those afraid to be their true selves, this moment was a light. A reminder that love doesn't have to be hidden. It doesn't always need to be explained. It just needs to be acknowledged. Taekook isn't just a fan favorite duo. They are a symbol of courage, a symbol of love that survived through time, pressure, and doubt. Love that at last refused to stay silent. Since then, many fans have said they felt more empowered to love whoever they want. If Jungkook can say, "I don't want to hide it anymore," then maybe I can too. That moment will be remembered not because it went viral, but because of its honesty. In an industry that often restricts personal expression, this kind of truth felt like a beautiful, quiet revolution. So, ARMY, is this what you felt all along? Did that vibe finally find its voice? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's celebrate this moment together.